What is originality? The dictionary definition of originality is the quality of being novel or unusual. It's being new, it's something that hasn't been done before, something that doesn't exist yet, and it's the first thing to be that way. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever met someone that kind of makes you think, oh wow, you remind me so much of blah blah blah? Or have you ever heard a song that reminds you so much, almost exactly to a minute point, that you just think this sounds almost exactly like something else that I've heard before? Or have you ever watched a video that is almost the exact same video as a video that you've seen before as well? There's a difference between originality and taking inspiration. In a sense, it's kind of like the saying, copy my homework, just change the wording a little bit. That's how social media is nowadays. It seems like every single time I scroll on social media, I'm reminded of something else I've seen on social media, and that may be due to the fact that I've been on social media for a while and I've seen a lot of different things be done before. Sometimes I'll even catch myself watching a YouTube video for the second time and remembering halfway through, I've watched this YouTube video before. Now that might just be my bad memory, or that I'm online a lot and watch a lot of content. I'm watching the same things over and over and over, sometimes in the same package as before, just a little refurbished. Now, this is a little ironic coming off of a channel that started off as a Nico Yaps clone with my own little twist. It wasn't necessarily inspiration, it was kind of just a copy. Now, with my content right now, I'd say it's a little more original because it's my own real take and my own opinions on things. But what really is originality? What does it really mean? Well, I've said the dictionary definition already, but that doesn't really get us anywhere, does it? Originality and being your own person is what sets you apart from the rest of the crowd. Why is it that we're fueling these same copies in every social media platform, basically? Have you ever heard of algorithms? Don't click off the video, please. Trust me, I don't like it either. You might think that these companies care about what you like and are confused why you keep getting recommended videos about topics that you're interested in, or videos that are in the same niche as something you would want to see. But social media companies don't care what you want to see. They could care less. I mean, you can watch and look at replies on a Twitter post about someone having their health bar be diminished to 0 and go to sleep forever. And because you interacted with that post or were scrolling on it for too long, any little interaction on that post will get you recommended those posts. I could talk about Twitter or X in another video because it's kind of crazy the way that that platform works now, but let's stay on topic. So what these companies do is implement an algorithm. They show you videos that you're known to like or interact with, so that way you stay on their platform. And this becomes an issue when you want to watch something new. Sure, you'll get random videos. You probably found my channel off a random recommendation, but I mean, something like that is pretty rare. You know, I get recommended clickbait videos, the same clickbait videos about GTA 6, because I always watch them for some reason. I don't know, I guess it just kind of fuels my hype. Sadly, I don't even know if it's really going to release this year. So these algorithms on every single social media platform are putting forward the same type of content over and over and over, and that's what's overshadowing the originality. Now, what does this mean for the future? Smaller creators like me, or specific niches that might be interesting to some people, specific videos that might be interesting to some people, aren't being recommended to anyone, and that content will be left to fade away, put in the dust. Is it really just social media? We really get our personalities off other things. In a sense, this channel is just a mixture of channels like David Atchu, Drew Gooden, Shimon Davis. You know, these are my inspirations, and in a sense, you could say it's just a derivative of those channels, just in my own view and with a different person. And obviously, I'm still a small channel. Whether or not this ever works out or not, I could go out and copy these videos entirely and probably gain a significant amount of views, because these algorithms want to push out the same type of content that you're known to watch and engage with, because that's what makes them money. Everyone wants to be different. I want to be different. I mean, in a sense, we're all our own person. We're all original in our own sense, but fitting in is an issue that is not really spoken about too much. It seeps outside of social media. This has been an issue for a while. I just tend to blame a lot of things on social media because I think it has sped up the process of originality being faded away. Everyone can have a creative mind, but when there's a system that's pushing against that, it's kind of easier just to do the same thing over and over and over. Now, you got Mr. Beast, you got Mr. Least, you got Mr. Feast, you got Mr. Obese. I don't know. But it gets to a point where this lack of originality really starts to show. I think the reason why I love YouTube so much is because on the rare occasion, I'll see a video on a topic that I haven't seen before, and I'll click on that video. It'll end up being an insanely good video, and I'll be interested in that topic, and I'll have knowledge on the topic and want to speak about it too. And there's so many people that I've seen that base their entire personalities off of social media personalities and social media trends. I mean, have you ever met a person who's genuinely chronically online where they can't even go an actual sentence without mentioning some type of brain rot? It's the environment around you that shapes who you are, fueling off of other people's ideas, and sometimes that originality gets lost and things get overplayed, overused, and that's where the issue comes from. I think the takeaway from this is be your own person, say your own things, have your own opinions. Because in today's landscape, that's what really sets an engaging factor. For me, I like speaking about my own opinions, my own thoughts, because people can relate to that. But I mean, I'm talking about topics that aren't really talked about all too much, or at least from what I've seen. I'm not going out and copying Mr. Beast, Mr. Feast, Mr. Obese, whatever it is. I don't know. There's a bunch of Mr. Beasts in YouTube right now. There's clones of every single celebrity influencer, and those people have traction and have people that know them because it's something that's proven to work. But there's no originality in it, and that's what's kind of boring. I see on Instagram Reels the same type of promotion for music because it's shown to work. And honestly, I respect the hustle. If it's shown to work and you need the money, you need the traction, go ahead, do that. But I mean, to make yourself stand out, be your own person, be original in a sense. I know it's hard when there's 8 billion people and there's so many things out there that are really relatable to a certain amount of people, and everyone's personality stems from outside factors, but that's what makes you unique, as long as you're not being an exact replica. Maybe I'm blaming social media too much. Maybe originality has been dead for a while, but I mean, from what I've seen on the social media landscape right now, it has really ruined originality for not just for the content that's being put on social media platforms, but for the people that are using them. I see so many people that remind me of another person, and that person reminds me of another person, and that person reminds me of another person, because of the desire to fit in and not wanting to stand out, because honestly that formula sometimes just doesn't work. You know, again, this channel started off as a Nico Yaps clone. I found the content really interesting, but I ended up fully copying almost his entire flow, and that's not what I wanted moving forward with this channel, so I switched up the content. Of course, I'm gaining inspiration, like I said, from different YouTubers, but I'm trying to be the most original I can be. I feel like it kind of sucks that social media is built on a system that doesn't necessarily support originality to an extent that I would like it to be at, but I mean, I can't really do anything about it. I just like to complain. I prefer making this type of content though, because it feels a lot more original than making the content that I was making before. But I mean, those Nico Yaps type of videos that I was making were kind of fun to make, regardless of the fact that they were exact copies almost, even though standing out sometimes doesn't necessarily feel like the right option. That's how you know you're your own original person with your own thoughts and can consume the content that you desire to consume. I'll probably go deeper into Twitter or X in the future, because honestly that social media app is, I can't even put it into words. You'll just have to see when I upload that video one day. You know, I hope this video turned out well. It's already almost 2 a.m. and I'm tired, if you can't tell by my voice. I promise the next video should be a little more energized. I mean, I'm trying to be consistent, but I'll see you the next time I upload, whenever that is.